Test 1, 2, 3, 4 on the program mic. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Program. Program checking program levels. Checking program levels. Test 1, 2, 3, 4 on program. Testing levels on
Have fun.
program level check. Program levels check. Checking program levels. Checking levels of program audio. Give me a thumbs up when you have audio program levels. Anyone have program levels? Is that always there? What is that? Checking program audio levels. Program levels down. Checking levels on program. I don't have my headset on because I got it on. Checking program levels. Program levels. Looking for some sort of signal from the booth. Checking program levels. Do we have program? Is there program audio? We have a thumbs up. Okay. I saw a thumbs up. So does that mean we have program? Sorry. Does that mean we had a program audio?
All right. Hi. Yeah, no camps. We'll probably try to do a couple pop-up camps in March to kind of promote our summer camps. And then we've got our big fundraiser auction in May. So a lot of what we do right now is prepping for that big fundraiser. So
Where do you hold that at?
Atlanta Convention Center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Couple hundred people up there?
Yep. Yeah. I think our biggest auction had like 300 plus people there. Last year was a little smaller, but we still had, like 200. So, wow, it's a good event.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Do you really need all those answers? I like to have them just in case someone goes, oh, no, not that many. I think I got these up here. Oh. And I just keep a bunch of them in here. Huh. Started doing none of my baseball road trips. So I just have a bunch of them in here. Wow. Never without, no.
I guess you found somebody better, huh?
Oh, how are you, Weber?
Yep, that first time I'm like, I'm gonna get asked back, and still I am. I felt good about it.
Every time they put the camera on you guys, I need that. We make it so that I can see you.
You want me to go fast in here or not? Because I will.
I'm not gonna get though.
No.
This is Mark Weber. Mark.
My Todd.
God.
Well, there's half the problem right there. I'm not getting asked to.
Right, I know. No respect.
He reached out to Mike.
Yeah. I mean, geez.
Probably reference. She was coaching at Meadowdale.
Yeah. When were you coaching at Meadowdale?
I coached there 2015 to 2018.
Okay. Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
Top referees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you tomorrow on just in case?
No, I'm not just in case of anything. I had a tough one last night. I'm taking that
Do you know
off.
the guys' names that are going to win again?
Yep. I mean, last year was so exciting. Buzzer beater.
Do it again.
I mean, come on.
I can get them later. I just thought maybe we could do it by asking.
I repped for Gary last night.
Gary?
Yeah.
Gary Jackson.
Which one's he? All in again? Yeah. What's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was going to say, I thought that was his name. I just hung out with him the other night. I guess it's
Not knowing who you hung out with, you not knowing my name, you have not asked me.
well, there was like 12. It was one of those 12 referee party things.
Yeah.
There's still games left, right?
It was one of those 12. I need to ask you. Are you doing the one on Saturday? We have one next week, and I've got a former Paris graduate.
Nice. Who's that?
That is Maddie Christensen. Yeah. She's coming to try. She's pretty good. She's doing okay. She's going to be in the school hall of fame. She will be. We'll see the 12 letters, right? I think so. So then we got two after that. One of them's on a Saturday, which I'm not sure we're going to do. Do it. And then for the last one of the year, I'll ask Ari if he can come to that one. I'm going to contact him tomorrow because I'm off work tomorrow. Talk to him. See if he can come to the last game of the year when Linda comes in here. Because I ran into him at church and asked him if he might be interested, and he said he was. So. on one call and what they're looking for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ask Angela right now.
Okay.
All right, we're not doing the Saturday game.
Okay.
I'll tell Todd I was gonna have him do that one.
Yeah, just okay.
Hello, high school hoop fans, and welcome to Mount Lake Terrace High School. It's Wednesday, January 11, 2023, and HBN Hawk TV, led by faculty advisor Angelo Camo, is proud to present another webcast of Wesco League girls basketball action. Tonight, it's the Mount Lake Terrace Lady Hawks, who you can hear cheering in the background here, against the Lady Mavericks from Meadowdale. Hi, everyone. My name is Doug Petrowski. So glad to be here tonight for this one, a rematch of the most exciting game from last season. I'm also glad because tonight we have back for her second time here at the table, Meadowdale graduate, outstanding Meadowdale basketball player, and a former Meadowdale girls basketball coach, Caitlin Hoovener. Caitlin, welcome back to HBN Hawk TV.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, you were here for last year's game when Mount Lake Terrace's Maya Sheffield, three-pointer seconds before the final buzzer to give the Hawks the 2-point victory. Hopefully we'll get a game as exciting tonight for as match what we did last year.
Yeah, I'm excited to see another great game, and who knows, maybe it'll be another buzzer beater. Obviously, I am a Meadowdale grad, so I hope the buzzer beater goes our way this time, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah, well, a loss like that can be motivation to come back and beat a team on the same court the second year. We'll see. I was talking to Maya Sheffield before the game. It's fresh on her mind also. She was thinking about how that was a buzzer beater there. Let's go to the starting lineups. Steve Willits, public address announcer for tonight's game.
Your officials for tonight's game, Gary Jackson, Mark Hedges, and Jeff Wallerton.
All right, we'll go over those starting lineups one more time for you. For the Meadowdale Mavericks, we have out on the floor. If I can, well, let's start with Mount Lake Terrace. I can see them starting number 11, Maya Armstrong, number 12, Maya Sheffield, number 20, Cameron Dunn, number 22, Ainsley Beach, and number 24, Maya Davis. For the Lady Mavs out on the court, yes, we've got number 2, Gia Powell. Number 24, Sam, goes by Sam, Samantha Medina. Number 14, Ava Powell. Number 4, Jordan Leaf. And who am I forgetting out there? Natalie Durbin, number 10, is getting the start tonight. And we're underway.
We're on our way.
That's Durbin with the shot. No good. Medina with the rebound. Gets fouled before the shot.
That was a great rebound.
with the inbounds. Durbin into Powell. That is Gia Powell. We got the Powell sisters out there, so I'll have to be announcing them with their first name. Jordan Leaf with the shot attempt. Durbin hustling to find the rebound. Can't quite make it work. Terrace ball.
We're right in the action now.
I always say I'm a little nervous sitting courtside here, and that is exactly why.
Hey, that's where I want to be, in the action.
Maya Davis bring the ball up court for the Hawks. Dunn. Sheffield. Sheffield looked like he was going to line up for a shot. Instead, inside, then outside to Beach. Continues to passing the ball around. Davis with the three-pointer, and it is good. First points of the game go to Maya Davis.
We'll see if Meadowdale can respond.
Gia Powell. Medina, sorry. Durbin with the drive, and there'll be an offensive foul called against Samantha Medina.
Meadowdale needs to settle down, get into the flow of things.
2 possessions, 2 turnovers, but it's still early. Davis across the midcourt line to Sheffield. Durbin all over her defensively. Beach, Davis. Davis looks to drive, stops, pops, shoots, off the back rim.
Meadowdale's pushing.
Foul on the drive. Over to her sister, Ava. Ava gets fouled on her shot attempt. Will go to the line for 2.
Love seeing the sister connection.
Ava is the senior. Gia is the junior. Ava completes the free throw. A lot of, if you saw last year's game, saw last year's webcast, you'll recognize a lot of these players. A lot of them are back from last year. Both these teams, plenty of experience. Mount Lake Terrace, 8 seniors on the squad for Mount Lake Terrace.
Yeah.
Powell's second shot, no good. Davis with the rebound. Sheffield with the drive, shots no good. Ball out of bounds. Referees say that was off Gia Davis. Terrace ball.
Both teams seem to be wanting to push the ball, play up speed right now.
Sheffield into Beach, out to Dunn. Armstrong, Dunn. Ball knocked out of bounds by Gia Davis, or Gia Powell, sorry.
I think they got her for a foul, actually.
Oh, they sure did. Armstrong running the offense. Ball gets knocked away. Armstrong retrieves it. Sheffield into Dunn. Tough pass, and the converts.
Nice finish.
5-1 Terrace. Leaf over to Medina. Gives it up to Durbin. Medina. Out to Leaf on top. Medina. Ball gets knocked away. Sheffield heading to the court. Tough shot. Goes in. Maya Sheffield with the tough shot. 5:11 to go. Coach Kevin Thompson of the Mavs wants a quick timeout. That's a 30-second. We'll stay right here. Coach Thompson, just in his first season here at the helm of the Mavericks, he's been an assistant there in the program for a while, but first year as head coach, got the team playing well.
Yeah, they're doing well so far. Tonight they need to pick up their defense. I don't see a lot of communication out there from Meadowdale, so definitely need to pick up the energy and start working together a little bit more on both ends of the floor. Otherwise, Terrace is going to run away with it.
Terrace off to a great start. 7-1, 5:11 to go in the first quarter. Fleischman into Durbin.
Another
Pass
turnover.
done with the steal. Gives it up to Davis. Davis with the play in. It's good.
Terrace has some great passing.
Natalie Durbin with the dribble. Into Lucas. Audrey Lucas gets called for walking before the shot. Another turnover.
Mhm.
Sierra Sanko comes in for the Hawks, replacing Beach. Maya Davis bringing the ball, of course. Being watched closely by Lucas. Over to Sanko. Sanko drives, shoots. It's good. Sarah Sanko right off the bench gets into scoring. It's 11-1 Terrace. Durbin looks to give it up. Pass gets knocked out of bounds by Dunn. Mavs ball.
We'll see if Meadowdale changes up what they're doing on offense to try to get a little flow here.
Meadowdale still without a field goal in the game. Durbin will look to shoot from three land. It gets blocked. And then Durbin tries to get the steal. Natalie Durbin all over the court for the Mavs, but the ball is in the possession of the Hawks.
Yeah, and they are on fire right now.
Halfway through the first quarter, 11-1. Davis uses the double screen, keeps the dribble alive, gives it up to Armstrong from the corner for three, and it's good! Miley Armstrong with the three. It's 14-1. Gia Powell. Gia Powell looks to drive, gives it up. It's Medina in the lane there, tough shot. And there was a whistle.
Yep, she got fouled.
Pretty good crowd tonight, but they're making some noise. And sometimes I'm having trouble hearing the whistle. And I'm
Yeah.
sitting here at courtside. Sam Medina will go to the line for two. First one's good.
I liked how they got some penetration that time into the middle of the court, middle of the lane. Able to get a free throw at least. Missed the second one.
Meadowdale retains possession though. Durbin, cross court to Medina. Inside to Lucas. Lucas gets called for the travel again before the shot. Davis. Sheffield. Sheffield gives it up to Dunn. And the whistle, stoppage of play, is for a foul being called on Sam Medina.
Yep.
Medina's got two, so Coach Thompson pulls her out of the game. Gets Ava Powell back in. I think I failed to mention that Peyton Fleischman had come in for the Mavs earlier in the game. Ball gets away from Dunn.
Wow,
Pushes
great
it over
hustle.
to Sheffield. Sheffield would take the shot. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Ends up into the hands of the Mavs. That's Fleischman with the drive. Puts up a shot, and it's good.
Hopefully that'll give them some momentum. Get a couple stops on defense, and they're right back in it.
Hawks started out on a 14-2 run. Now it's 14-4. 2:20 to go in this first quarter. Armstrong. Davis takes the shot, and it's good. Maya Davis. Gia Powell with the ball for the Mavs. She'll take the long three, and it's good. Gia Powell, good shooter. She can line it up.
She can, especially if they give her some space like that on the screen.
1:48 to go in this first quarter. Terrace leading 16-7, and Coach Nick Starks of the Hawks wants a 30-second timeout. Talk it over with his squad. Coach Starks in his 4th season here with the Hawks. Has the team playing well.
Yeah, I love the energy he brings from the sideline. He has them working super hard out there. And tonight, I love the passing from Terrace. I mean, they're really looking for each other, finding the open player, and it's showing. They've hit a lot of shots, and it's because they're getting open looks for each other.
Terrace is 6-6 overall this season, 3-4 in Wesco League play. They are looking to stack up some wins. Their 6-6 record, I think, is a little deceiving because they've faced some tough teams. They've had losses to Arlington and losses to Everett and to Stanwood and Snohomish. All of those on the road.
Yeah.
The schedule maker didn't give Terrace any favors there, but they have a chance to stack up some wins here. They're hoping starting tonight against the Mavs. Terrace, that's Davis, long shot as the 30-second clock was winding down. Didn't catch any rim. Coach Thompson of the Mavs cheering on his team's defensive effort on that Hawks possession. Durbin being watched by Davis. Pass inside, gets knocked away, ends up in the hands of Peyton Fleischman. Shot's no good. Maya Davis with the rebound for the Hawks.
Both teams look like they're getting a little tired.
Davis, tough shot, no good. Gia Powell with the rebound. Gets pushed in the back court. Sierra Sonko will get whistled for the foul. Meadowdale, just under 50 seconds to go in this first quarter. Durbin with the throw in. Into Gia Powell. Gia drives with the left hand, puts up a shot, rims off. Rebound ends up in the hands of Durbin. Back to Gia Powell. Her shot's short. Done with the rebound. Davis. Ava Powell with the close D. 20 seconds in the quarter. Davis gets tied up, gets the ball to Dunn. 5 on the shot clock. Davis tries to get the ball out to Alexa Brock. Alexa Brock in for the Hawks. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover to the Mavs.
Couple turnovers on Mount Lake Terrace, giving Meadowdale some momentum.
The Mavs have just 7.3 seconds to work here. Fleischman with the inbounds. Gets it to Jordan Leith. Jordan Leith gives it up to Ava Powell. Long three and banks it in.
Reminds me of the last second shot last year to win the game. Deep three off the bank.
Ava Powell draws the Mavs to within 6 points of the Hawks at the end of the first quarter. It's 16-10 at the end of the first 8. Maya Davis led all scorers in that first quarter with 7 points. I wanted to mention the Mavs record. We talked a little bit about the Hawks, 6-6 so far this year. The Mavericks are 9-3 this year, working on a 6-game win streak.
Wow.
That win streak was started with a win over the state's number 2 3A team, Lake Washington.
At Lake Washington, right?
At Lake Washington.
That's a huge win.
Gia Powell hit a buzzer beater to grab the win, and the Mavs have been stacking up victories along the way. There are 3 losses this year: Glacier Peak, who's 7-2, Everett, who's 8-4, and Arlington, who's 9-2.
I mean,
Those are their only losses.
you have such a tough league. It's always been such a tough league. And so, you're going to have some losses, and hopefully that's just going to prepare them for hopefully a good postseason run if they keep playing how they're playing. And, at the end of the day, the only loss that matters are the ones in playoffs.
I think the league is even tougher than it was last year. Arlington went far into the state tournament. They're looking just as good. Stanwood's in the conversation. Snohomish is coming on strong. At the district tournament, you're going to add Ferndale into the mix. They're having a great season.
Yep.
There's 4 teams that will advance from the postseason district tournament into the regionals. It's going to be tough being one of those 4.
Yeah.
Both these teams were 1 win away from getting into regionals last year. They have their eyes on going deep into the postseason. So, and we'll see. We'll see if they can put together some runs and do well in that District 1 tournament that starts in February.
Yeah.
All right, Terrace with the turnover to begin the second quarter. It's Meadowdale's ball. Medina to Ava Powell. Inside to Medina. Ball gets stripped away by Armstrong, but
they got her for a foul.
Yeah. Call goes against Miley Armstrong, one of the Hawks seniors. Gia Powell, long 3, rims off, rebound to Sanko. Hawks going the other way with Davis bringing up the ball. Davis will drive all the way, puts it up, easy 2.
No help defense on the drive.
Gia Powell stops at the free throw line, shoots, and it's good.
That was a great pull up. She didn't get too deep where the defense was. She just pulled up right before. Nice shot by Gia.
Davis. 18-12, Hawks lead. Dunn, Sanko, Sheffield. Gives it up to Dunn. And we're going to have an offensive foul called. It's going against Maya Sheffield.
Yeah, I think she was starting to lose her balance and just kind of made too much contact with the defense.
Into the game for the Hawks, Jordan Wagner, number 21. Ava Powell with the turnaround. It's no good. Shot might have got blocked partially. Gia Powell with the rebound. Gets it in deep to Medina. Medina will turn and shoot. It rims off. Rebound goes to Sanko. Gives it up to Davis. Davis with the drive. Forces her way through some players. And the foul will go against the Mavs.
She drives hard to the basket, so if you're not in good defensive position, she's going to make a way.
Davis gets rewarded with a couple of free throw attempts. Her first in and out. Maya, senior this year. Plagued by injuries last year. You see the big wrap on her left leg. The Hawks have been injury-free this year. A big difference from last year.
That's huge.
I might have jinxed them just now.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Sorry. Davis' second shot, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, but there was a foul.
On the rebound, Sanko, I guess, held.
That's Terrace's 17th foul of the half.
Held Mia.
Mia Brockmeyer's into the game for the Mavs. She'll get a 1-and-1 opportunity from the line. First one's good.
She's Meadowdale's only freshman on this varsity squad this year.
And still getting plenty of playing time. They play their whole roster. Brockmeyer's second is good. And the Mavs are within 4 now, 18-14. Closest they've been since the beginning of the game. Davis drives, gets the foul called. That foul will be against Peyton Fleischman. That's just her first. Fleischman out of the game.
Looks like Durbin replaced her.
Terrace ball, Davis. Durbin's got the defensive responsibilities against Davis. That's Wagner to Dunn. Dunn tries a tough shot from behind the backboard. Rebound goes to the Mavs. Gia Powell will set things up on the outside. Powell with the drive. Shoots and
Beautiful.
it's good.
High off the glass. Nice touch at the end.
18-16.
Just like that, we've got a game.
Mavs are methodically bringing their way back after being down by as many as 14.
It's interesting. Terrace had hardly any turnovers in the first quarter, and now they've had several in the second quarter, and that's kind of the difference.
Yeah, I think Coach Starks wants to settle his team down a little bit. He's going to take a timeout.
It's probably smart.
As we sit with 5:12 remaining here in the second quarter. Terrace clinging to an 18-12 lead. Let's go over the last games for these two teams. The Hawks played last Friday and were beaten up in Snohomish 63-31 against a really good Snohomish team. And the Mavs played last Friday, a game I went and saw. The Mavs beat Shorecrest 57-41 for their sixth in the game. Coming up next for these two teams, the Hawks will play Friday at Monroe. In fact, the next two games are on the road. They play at Monroe and then they play at Everett. I think I mentioned that they lost up at Everett yet.
Mm-hmm.
No, they haven't. They haven't played Everett yet. They go there next Wednesday, the 18th.
Okay.
Hope I didn't jinx them on that either. They had lost. The Mavs next games are both at home. They will play this Saturday, January 14th. Marysville Pilchuck will come into town. Pilchuck's having a rough season.
Okay.
But then the game after that, Tuesday the 17th, the Mavs will host Stanwood.
Oh, that's going to be a good game.
That'll be a good game for you Mavs fans. Tuesday the 17th, Stanwood tip-off 7:15. Mavs got the ball. Gia Powell. Brockmeyer from the corner. Shot is long. Davis with the rebound. Davis. Sheffield. Get the screen from Beach. Gives it up to Sonko. Davis. Davis will spin and shoot. Rims off. Battle for the rebound. And Durbin comes away with it. Gets pushed by Davis. Will go to the line. Just Maya Davis's first foul. Natalie Durbin actually came off the bench on Friday's game, got the start tonight. First shot at the line is good. We'll get a second. With a chance to tie this game for the first time tonight. And it's good.
And
there's our first tie. 18-all, 4:35 to go before the halftime break. Davis.
See if Terrace can respond and take the lead back.
Sonko, Sheffield. Sheffield looks to drive, can't get too far inside. Gives the ball up to Davis. 10 on the shot clock. Davis over the corner to Wagner. Shot's no good. Sonko tries to keep the ball in bounds. Can't do it. Mavs ball. Up quickly to Gia Powell. Powell drive, stop, shoot. No good.
Gets her own rebound.
Powell brings it back outside. Looks to work against Sheffield. Gives it up to Medina. Medina will work on the inside. Gets double teams, puts up a shot, goes in.
Great left-hand turnaround.
Despite the double team.
Yeah.
Gets the shot, and the Mavs have their first lead of the game, 20-18. Whistle on the court.
Foul on Durbin, I believe.
Just the 6th team foul against the Mavs. Mavericks not quite ready to put Terrace into the bonus yet. Armstrong's back in the game for the Hawks. Has the ball. Terrace has all 5 of their starters out there right now with 3:12 to go in the second quarter. And Armstrong steps on the baseline. Turnover. Mavs will take over. Gia Powell. Gia Powell will take the long 3. And it's good. Can't leave her alone.
No, you got to get a hand up in her face.
Gia has 10 points in the game. Mavs with a 5-point lead, 23-18. Davis. And we're going to have an offensive foul called against the Hawks, against Cameron Dunn.
You can see a little bit of frustration in the Hawks out there. They need to settle in and do what they were doing in the first quarter.
Hawks.
Passing the ball more, moving it.
Hawks have been outscored this quarter 13-2. Gia Davis. Gia Davis, we've been mentioning her name a lot here in the second quarter. Puts up a wild shot there. Rebound to Beach. Hawks ball. Davis over to Armstrong. Thinks about the 3. Drives the baseline instead. Gives it up to Davis. Davis with the 3.
Nice.
And hits it. Brockmeyer with the 3 for the Mavs. It rims off. Rebound to Dunn. Hawks going the other way. Davis. Armstrong. Over to Dunn. Sheffield with the 3. Rims off, but she'll be going to the line for 3. Gia Powell got into her on that shot attempt.
Yeah, didn't give her enough space to come down.
And that's Gia Powell's 3rd foul.
It'll be interesting to see how that plays out in a tight game like this.
2 minutes, 1:59 to go in this first half. We'll see if Coach Thompson wants to take her out of the game. Save her a little bit. Meanwhile, Sheffield gets the first of 3 to go. Coach Thompson does make a whole slew of changes, but keeps Gia Powell out on the court.
No, she took a rest.
You're right.
Yep, Ava's out there, her sister.
We'll go over that starting lineup here. Get the announcers straightened out here. Sheffield was their second into the game for for the Mavs are number 2, Fleischman, number 4, Leaf, number 10, Durbin, I believe is out there. Oh, no, Ava Powell is out there, number 14.
Yep. Audrey Lucas and Mia Brockmeyer.
And Mia Brockmeyer is out there. All right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sheffield hits her third.
And Mount Lake Terrace takes the lead back by 1.
Brockmeyer from the corner. Shot's no good. That was Lucas over the back. But the foul's going to be called against Dunn, who wasn't really making any attempts to grab that rebound.
Interesting call. Dunn definitely had Lucas blocked out, but they actually called the foul on Beach, a push from behind.
From behind, okay.
So that kind of canceled out Dunn's blockout, I guess.
Audrey Lucas with her first point of the game. Stoppage in play here as the referees want to talk about something here. They're not too sure.
Interesting. I'm not sure what happened either.
The referees are trying to pinpoint somebody up in the stands that they want to have a little conversation with. A fellow referee that's not working this game is up in the stands helping out a little bit. I also see Mount Lake Terrace Athletic Director Shalia Matthews-Malloy up there in the conversation. So they'll straighten this out. Meanwhile, we have a 24-24 game here with a minute 47 remaining in this first half.
Yep. I think it's going to be a close game.
I'll mention a couple other scores here. In the JV game tonight, the Meadowdale Mavericks defeated the Mount Lake Terrace Hawks 42-22. And in last night, these two teams, boys teams, played. And in that one, the Mount Lake Terrace boys prevailed 52-25 over the Meadowdale Mavericks. Mount Lake Terrace boys lifted their record up to 8-4 this season.
Wow.
And have a big game this coming Friday as they travel. Oh, no, they are hosting Monroe. Monroe 10-0 this season.
Wow.
A little bit of a surprise. That game will be on HBN Hawk TV. If you don't get out here to the gym, you can watch it if all the connections work live.
Never know with technology, right?
Never know with technology. Otherwise, it will certainly be archived on the HBN Hawk TV YouTube website. The organization's page on YouTube. HBN Hawk TV, a student club here at Mount Lake Terrace High School that meets after school and does these video and webcasts. It does a lot of stuff here at the school when it comes to video production and editing. If you're a student here at Mount Lake Terrace High School and have an interest in that, come talk to Angelo Camo, their faculty advisor. Get involved. Find out what the HBN Hawk TV is offering. And there's stuff.
Yeah.
There's stuff you can do.
What a great opportunity. I mean, there's so much to get involved in high school. And so you can try things. Even if you're not sure if you'll like it, give it a try and see. Maybe it's something that you'll grow to be passionate about. And if not, then you can always try something else. But it's definitely been fun to come and do these games.
Yeah, these students and Angelo Camo do a great job in making these things happen. I'm just lucky enough to be invited to come in and talk about basketball during it. It's a great opportunity. All right.
Yeah.
Looks like we're ready to get going again here. And we've got Audrey Lucas, the sophomore from the Mavs on the line. Pardon me. Her shot's no good. Terrace will take over. Minute 40 to go here in this first half. Davis, cross court to Armstrong for the three, and it's good.
Nice.
Miley Armstrong, her second three of the game. Leaf up to Lucas. Over to Ava Powell. Leaf to Brockmeyer, inside to Lucas. Lucas puts up a shot, and it's good. She'll go to the line for an extra.
It's a nice drop step to the baseline. Finished with her left hand and got the foul.
Foul goes against Ainsley Beach of the Hawks, who comes out of the game, is replaced by Jasmine Pennerman. Pennerman seeing her first action of the game. Lucas trying to complete the conventional three-point play. Shot's no good. Rebound goes to Sheffield, who will bring it up court.
It's a strong rebound.
Shot's no good. Pennerman can't get the rebound to go back in. Battle for the boards underneath, and it gets tied up.
It is definitely a battle for the rebounds.
We got a foul called on that. That foul goes against Mia Davis of the Hawks. Ava Powell will go to the line for two as the Mavs are now in the double bonus.
See if she can capitalize on this.
First shot's good. Powell's second is no good, but Lucas gets a rebound. Putback's no good. Sheffield with the rebound. She'll take it up. She'll get fouled on the dribble. She'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. Foul goes against Brockmeyer.
I like how Maya's getting the rebound and pushing strong up the floor. She's really pushing the tempo, and she gets rewarded with some free throws.
She'll try to break this 27-27 all tie, and she does with the first. It's good. A minute to go before halftime. Sheffield second, rims off, rebound to Lucas. Gives it up to Leaf. Leaf to Ava Powell. She'll shoot a three. It's off. Rebound bounces it out into the hands of Dunn. She'll give it up to Armstrong, who heads to the corner. Back out on top to Davis. Davis on the left side, looks to drive the baseline, puts it up, and the shot's good.
Nice, strong baseline drive.
Mavs ball, Fleischman, inside to Lucas, gets fouled. She'll go to the line for two. Pennerman gets whistled for her first foul. 21.2 seconds in the first half. Audrey Lucas, first shot, no good. Second free throw attempt, and it's good.
There we go.
21.2 in the half. Shot clock turned off. Sheffield gives it up to Davis. Directs traffic. Sheffield, 10 seconds to go.
Coach Starks wants that last shot.
Sheffield will go to the line for a 1-on-1 as she gets fouled by Jordan Leaf. Sheffield already with 4 converted free throws in this quarter. First one here is good. We'll get the bonus.
See if they can extend the lead just a little bit more before halftime with her second free throw.
Sheffield, hero of last year's matchup between these two. Shot is good. Mavs have 5 seconds to do something with it. Gives it up to Leaf. Leaf drives quickly, puts up a shot. Ball
gets blocked.
Yeah, that was Miley Armstrong got a hand on that ball before it could reach the rim, and the first half ends with Terrace holding a 32-28 lead here at the end of the first half. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll be back to talk all sorts of stuff. I got all sorts of stuff I want to talk about here in this during this intermission break.
Sounds good.
This is HBN Hawk TV. And we are back here at Mount Lake Terrace High School, where the Mount Lake Terrace Lady Hawks hold a 32-28 lead over the visitors, the Meadowdale Lady Mavericks, here in this Wesco League matchup tonight. We'll go over some scoring here in a minute, but I want to take advantage of this opportunity I have to talk with a former coach about some things, because if you're a fan of high school basketball in this area and Meadowdale in particular, you know the difficulty that they had at the beginning of the season when there was a formal complaint filed against the school district and the WIAA. A former player on the Meadowdale team, a sophomore this year, was claiming that there was race that was used in determining roster positions on the Meadowdale team. That student has since left the school and has enrolled at another school in the area and is playing JV ball for them. So it's a difficult situation for sure. I've been told by someone close to the team that this 30-day study that has to be done by the school district is completed, but they haven't released any results yet. So maybe it's not completed. We don't know. They have the chance to ask for an extension of the 30-day period to investigate it. Whatever the case is, I know one of the media outlets has apologized directly to Coach Thompson about pushing this story before the study was completed.
Yeah.
But there's so much up in the air. I don't necessarily want to talk specifically about that, but I do want to talk to a former coach, and I just happen to have one sitting next to me here, about the difficult decisions that a coaching staff has to make when it concerns player positions on their teams. Most schools do have 3 teams, a varsity, a junior varsity, a C level, a lot of freshmen on that C level, but there can be some other upperclassmen on it also. And often there are many more students that try out for basketball and that don't get it on any team.
Yeah.
How difficult is that decision for a coaching staff to make those determinations as to who goes on what roster?
I will say it was my least favorite part of the job. I would not sleep the week of tryouts, even leading up to it. There's so much that goes into it. You're not just, ultimately you're looking for the 10 best players, but you also have to look at team dynamics, positions that you might need, chemistry between players. Other things that I looked for were leadership and what I call intangibles, things that maybe don't show up so much on the scorebook. But so they're usually, I know I had a kind of player evaluation rubrics that we would evaluate every single player at tryouts on a whole array of different things, both basketball skills and attitude, leadership, communication, just the whole package, right? So you're really trying to make the best decision for your program and for your team. And, sometimes it's a toss-up, right? There might be two players where you have to make a decision. Okay, this player has strengths in this area. This player has strengths in this area. They're both, pretty equal, but there's only one spot left, and that's tough. So, yeah, it was not the funnest week for a coach. Once you got past it, then you could kind of, whether I feel like in my years of coaching, I made some mistakes where I put a player on varsity that maybe wasn't ready, or so we're all human too, and we're just trying to do the best and hopefully learn from some mistakes. But yeah, it definitely is a process, and you're working with all your assistant coaches. I even brought some outsiders, some coaching mentors to watch and give some outside perspective my first couple years, because I was a newer coach. And so there's definitely a lot of thought and just stress that goes into it as a coach.
And not a lot of time to really think about it. 10 practices or so at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I mean, you basically have 3, maybe 4 days of tryouts, and then you're making decisions so that you can start prepping for games, because you can't have 10 days of tryouts, because then you won't have an offense or a defense come game one. And so you really just have to take that snapshot of what you see and what your players give you and try to make the best decision. And sometimes, yeah, hopefully it works out. Sometimes you're like, maybe I should have done this differently, but
yeah, and you'll certainly see during the season some movement of players.
Yeah,
but I don't think there's not a lot of that. You don't necessarily want to mess up the team chemistry too much.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on your team. If you have, like, these teams are, have quite a few seniors, juniors, some upperclassmen, and so I think leadership-wise, they can handle a little bit more movement. But yeah, you really try to get your team formulated and then build from there. So you don't want a lot of shifting if you can, avoid it. But
coaches will have a little bit of time each spring to see their teams 3 or 4 weeks, something like that, in June. But then the players are off doing their other things during the summer. Some are playing some club basketball, others are doing other things, and you don't necessarily see them again until tryouts in November. And then, it's...
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of student athletes play multiple sports, so even if you are offering spring workouts or fall workouts, they're optional, and you have to respect the fact that fall sports are going on. And so yeah, you really are just waiting for those that tryout. A fan just hit a half-court shot.
We've got all sorts of excitement here at Mount Lake Terrace High School.
Oh, yeah.
We've got some shooting contests going on, and lots of activity here at halftime. Well, thank you for those answers for that discussion there, because I've always wondered myself about what goes on during those tryouts and the stress that everyone's under.
Oh, yeah. It is a stressful time, and yeah, it's not fun, having to either make those tough decisions or cut a player, or yeah, it's definitely hard, but ultimately these coaches are just trying to make the best decision, and they're looking at a lot of different components. And so I think that's what Coach Thompson did, but we'll see when the results come out. And it seems like he formulated a pretty good team, 9-3. So he put some talented players on the varsity, it looks like.
Yeah, they've had all sorts of success this year, and they're certainly in it. Despite the slow start tonight,
yeah,
they came back, tied the game, find themselves down by 4 here at halftime. And we'll see. We'll see what the second half has in store. I think it's going to be some more fireworks here, more excitement. All right, let's go over some point totals for the first half in this game. Unofficial results here, but I think my pen has been working pretty good this evening. Here we go. Leading scorer in the game, Mount Lake Terrace's Maya Davis with 14 points. Teammate Maya Sheffield has 8. Miley Armstrong with 6. Cameron Dunn and Sierra Sonko both have 2 for the Hawks. For Meadowdale, leading scorer Gia Powell with 10 points. And then balanced scoring the rest of the way, I've got Ava Powell with 5. Samantha Aubrey Lucas with 4. Sam Medina with 3. And then Fleischman and Durbin and Brockmeyer all have 2 apiece. Adds up to a 32-28 halftime score.
Yeah, a little more evenly scoring on the Meadowdale team. A couple other players on Terrace taking the bulk of the work for them. So we'll see if there's any major adjustments that either coach has made for this second half.
The second half is underway with Meadowdale possession of the ball. We'll go over the lineups here in a moment. That's Ava Powell with the ball, passes it over to sister Gia Powell. Also out on the court there's Durbin, number 10. Durbin will take a shot. You can hear the slap as she gets fouled on that shot attempt.
Oh, they actually called her for a travel before the slap.
Ah, okay. Terrace will take over.
Maya Davis kind of got got lucky there because she definitely fouled her.
Meadowdale comes out in a zone defense to start the second half. Coach starts trying to make some changes on the fly here for the Hawks.
There's that halftime adjustment that Meadowdale coach Thompson made.
Davis, Armstrong, cross court to Sheffield, too far to shoot. Will drive to the corner, gives it out up on top. Davis, Armstrong, in the lane to Dunn, out to Sheffield for the 3 at the 30-second clock buzzer. And Beach with the rebound, giving Terrace another possession. Oh, but it gets stolen by Jordan Leaf. Leaf up to Powell. Gia Powell with the 3 from the corner.
Looks like Miley Armstrong went down, maybe an ankle.
Yep, she says it was an ankle as she passed our table here. Jordan Wagner comes in to take over. It's a little concerning. Miley Armstrong has had an injury in this
Another
season.
turnover.
That's Leaf with the lay-in attempt. It's no good. Medina with the putback gets called for walking. Terrace ball. Davis and Dunn in the backcourt. Sheffield, Beach, and Wagner in for the Hawks. Sheffield will take the 3. It's no good. Ends up in the hands of Wagner. Dunn. Sheffield.
This zone defense that Meadowdale's come out with has caused some trouble for Terrace.
It resulted in a turnover that time. Medina in the lane, double teamed, out to Ava Powell for the 3. Shot's no good. Battle for the rebound. Goes out of bounds. Terrace ball. Davis crossed midcourt. Tries to get the ball inside. Back into the hands of Davis. Sheffield in the corner. Cross court to Wagner. Wagner's a shooter. Doesn't shoot that time. Sheffield does. 3 is no good. Long rebound ends up into the hands of Durbin. Gia Powell. Gia Powell back on top to her sister. Over to Durbin for the 3 from the corner, and it's good. Natalie Durbin, her first 3-pointer of the game.
Really nice ball movement that time for Meadowdale.
Meadowdale with a lead again, 34-32. Wagner to Davis. Over to Sheffield. Davis. Sheffield. Cross court. Wagner. She'll take the three this time. Rims off. Long rebound. Up to Davis. Sheffield done underneath. Gets the two.
You know, by getting that offensive rebound, it caught Meadowdale off guard and out of position, and they were able to get it inside. But this zone defense that Meadowdale has come out in has really prevented Maya Davis from being able to attack and drive and penetrate, which is how she got most of her points in the first half. So good adjustment by the Mavs. Now let's see how the Terrace Hawks respond.
This 30-second timeout came with 4:48 remaining in the third quarter. It was Nick Starks, Coach Starks, that called this timeout. Talking it over with his squad. As the game is tied at 34, it'll be Mavericks ball in the backcourt. Durbin with the throw in.
Full court pressure from the Lady Hawks.
Fleischman, just a sophomore, with the ball. That's Lucas. Lucas puts it up. Gets called for the offensive foul.
Offensive charge called on number 35, Lucas. First.
You love seeing players get in position and sacrifice their body like that.
Cameron Dunn draws the charge.
Terrace ball, Davis. Wagner. Davis. Over to Sheffield in the left corner. Cross court to Wagner. Wagner will drive. Gets fouled before the shot. Foul goes against Natalie Durbin.
Second personal. Second team foul on Meadowdale.
Sheffield will throw it in from the baseline with a new 30 seconds on the shot clock. Done. Wagner. Shot is long. Rebound to Tyndall. That's Mackenzie Tyndall in for the Mavs, number 33. Gia Powell with the drive. May have taken steps, but got away with it. Got the 2 points.
She's so good at shooting it high off the glass on her drives like that.
Davis to Sheffield. Davis. Sheffield with the long three, and it's good. Sheffield, her first three-pointer of the game, gives the Hawks a 1 point lead. Gia Powell will try to answer. Shot's no good. Get a tie up on the rebound. It'll be Hawks ball. With the alternating possession, Terrace will get the ball into the game for the Hawks. Sierra Sanko's back in, and Nicole Penner in for her first action of the game. Nicole Penner, a senior. Davis. Penner. Davis. Sheffield. Inside to Sanko. Shot might have got blocked.
Mm-hmm. Good hustle play, though.
Saves it. Knocks the ball off of Tyndall. Hawks ball.
Meadowdale staying in this 2-3 zone.
Dunn out on top. She'll shoot that occasionally. Not this time. Penner. Dunn. Davis. Davis long three. The shot might have got blocked, but hit the rim. Play continues. Durbin. Fleischman. Powell. Ava Powell. Drive. Shot no good. And we got a whistle on the floor. Lucas got that rebound for the Mavs, but we had a foul called against the Hawks. Foul goes against Sheffield, and that's her third. Mavs ball. Tyndall inside. Tyndall tried to get the shot up. No good, but draws the foul. Kenzie Tyndall, senior, will go to the line for two.
Second team foul on the Hawks. Kenzie Tyndall at the line, shooting 2.
That foul was against Sierra Sonko, I think. Was that foul against Dunn or Sonko? Sonko. It was against Sonko. First shot by Tyndall is no good. Mackenzie missed her entire junior year. You can see the brace on her left knee, but is playing her senior year. Second shot is good.
Glad she was able to rehab and come back for her senior year.
Yep.
Knee injuries are always so hard. Thankfully, I never suffered any knee injuries in my career.
Long career, not just high school, college career also.
Yep.
For Caitlin. Score is tied at 37, 2:28 remaining in the third quarter. Turnover on the Hawks. Meadowdale ball. Weisstrom brought the ball up. It ends up into the hands of Brockmeyer into Medina. She'll take the turnaround left-hander, no good. Ava Powell pulls the rebound down. Gia Powell. Brockmeyer take another three. It rims off. Rebound goes out of bounds. And it'll be Hawk ball. That was Coach Stark. You might have heard in the background, encouraging some boxing out underneath. Terrace ball inside the Dunn in the lane, drives. Ball gets knocked away, goes off of her knee, goes out of bounds.
Yep. Now, like Terrace continues to have some trouble with this zone defense.
Hawks with just 5 points so far in this quarter. Minute 50 remaining in it. Gia Powell, long three, rims off, long rebound to Penner. Davis brings it up, long throw, pass to Dunn, can't handle it. A lot of zip on that pass, goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a good idea, but just not quite on target with the pass.
Gia Powell out to her sister Ava with the three, and it's good. Ava Powell with the three. Penner, Davis. Penner looks inside, can't get it to Sonko. Instead, the Dunn. Sheffield, three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebound to Medina. Quickly up court to Gia Powell. And up to Fleischman. Fleischman misses the lay-in, but Ava Powell with the putback. It's good.
Mount Lake Terrace is tired, and Meadowdale's capitalizing by pushing the ball.
Meadowdale with their largest lead of the game so far, 5 points, 42-37. We're less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Terrace ball, cross court to Penner. Penner will drive, put up the shot. It gets blocked, but there is a whistle.
Don't know if I agree with the whistle on that one, but
foul goes against Medina. That's her third foul. Nicole Penner will be shooting two. First shot is short. Armstrong is back into the game.
Well, glad to see her back after going out with an injury.
Comes in for Dunn. Penner's second. It's short. Two-hand set shot on that free throw. You don't see those much anymore. Gia Powell. Gia Powell will drive. Put up a wild shot. It's no good. Davis pulls down the rebound. Davis pushes it up court, gives it to Sheffield, drives, and it's good.
Nice fast break transition offense for Mount Lake Terrace.
30-second shot clock is turned off as there's 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Mavs got the ball inside to Medina. She'll try to get a shot up, and it's good. Medina with the inside shot. 5 seconds remaining. Armstrong had to put up quickly. Gives it to Sheffield. She'll take a long three. And it's good at the buzzer. Maya Sheffield sinks that as the third quarter ends. She's got a habit of doing the dramatics
right?
here, doesn't she?
I mean, Meadowdale better take some notes because that's her shot. The buzzer beater, 3-pointer.
That's about the spot where she hit it last year.
I think it was pretty close to this. It was near our end. So, yeah.
I have to check the tape on that one. But the third quarter does come to an end with the Meadowdale holding a 44-42 lead.
Just barely hanging on to that lead.
I want to take an opportunity to talk a little bit about what happened last Friday because I have some good news. Last Friday on this court, Mount Lake Terrace Snohomish boys had junior varsity and varsity games scheduled. The junior varsity game was just underway, had gotten very far in it when referee Brian Comfort collapsed to the floor.
Wow.
And they fortunately, we had some medical staff on hand that started CPR right away. They used the defibrillator. There's two in close vicinity here in the gym. Medics came, took him to the hospital. It was a cardiac arrest. He had got released from the hospital this afternoon.
That is great news.
He went home this afternoon, I've been told, and that he will continue his recovery there. So, Brian, good luck. Hope to see you back on the court here soon.
Yeah.
Meadowdale ball inside. Ava Powell can't get that shot to go. Maya Sheffield with the drive, gets the ball stolen, and we're underway with a frantic fourth quarter.
Yeah. Started out with lots of energy.
Yeah. Gia Powell gets called for carrying the ball. I mentioned that Comforts is home from the hospital. Those games on last Friday were postponed. They have been rescheduled. They're going to happen this Thursday.
Okay.
The 19th. Is Thursday the 19th? Yeah, Thursday the 19th here at Mount Lake Terrace High School. Snohomish and Mount Lake Terrace boys, junior high and varsity, junior varsity and varsity basketball. All right. Now, back to this game. Armstrong. Sheffield. Sheffield's looking inside. Instead, cross court to Penner. Armstrong. Sheffield, 10 on the shot clock. Into Sonko. Puts up a shot, gets fouled. Will go to the line for two.
That was good patience by Mount Lake Terrace, swinging it side to side, staying patient, and then looking inside.
Sonko's first of two is no good.
Checking back in for Meadowdale, number 4, Jordan Lee, and number 35, Audrey Lucas. Checking back in for the Hawks, number 20.
Lineup changes. Meadowdale brings in a couple more out on the court for the Mavs right now. We've got Lucas and Ava Powell and Fleischman.
Gia Powell
and
Jordan Lee. Yep.
Okay. Terrace gets another possession. Armstrong shot's no good. Ava Powell with the rebound brings it up court. Tries to get it to Fleischman. Loses control. Terrace ball quickly up court to Dunn. Dunn with the two.
Tie ball game.
That's Fleischman from the corner. That's a
two-pointer.
Two-pointer for Peyton Fleischman. Armstrong to Davis. To Armstrong. Davis. Dunn. And with the reach in, Jordan Leaf gets whistled.
Just got to do a better job of getting around denying so that they can't get it to the high post.
Team foul against Meadowdale. Timeout Mavericks. A full timeout.
That's Meadowdale's 5th team foul of the second half. Something to keep in mind. Terrace only 2 so far. As we have 6:18 remaining in this game, Meadowdale up 46-44. I had more things to talk about.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I wanted to mention that boys wrestling happened last night between these two schools, Meadowdale and Mount Lake Terrace. Meadowdale came away with the win, 42-30.
Okay.
And Meadowdale's next match will be at home next Wednesday, the 18th, when they take on Archbishop Murphy, 7 o'clock start. And Mount Lake Terrace wrestling will be in action tomorrow night, Thursday the 12th, at Shorecrest.
Okay.
All right, we have 6:18 remaining in this game, 46-44, Meadowdale with the lead.
Yep, it's going to come down to which team rebounds best down the stretch and can play solid defense without fouling.
Yeah, these close games, sometimes free throw shooting is a factor also.
Yeah.
We'll see if that plays out. Terrace will have possession of the ball as we get underway again. Sheffield inside to Davis. Pardon me.
Turnover. Trying to get it to Dunn.
Durbin with the ball for the Mavs. Durbin keeps her dribble alive. Tries to get it over to Fleischman. Ball gets knocked away, goes out of bounds. Mavs will keep possession with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Durbin with the throw-in responsibility. Basket's knocked away, out of bounds. Dunn with the quick hands to knock that ball away. Fleischman. Fleischman gets the screen, gives it up to Lucas. Lucas with the drive, and it's good.
Nice screen and roll there for Meadowdale.
Not like there's Armstrong up to Sheffield. Cross court to Davis. Davis will shoot. Rims off, rebound. Goes to Sanko, puts it back. It's good, and we'll go to the line for one more.
There we go. Offensive rebounds. Getting them second chances. And going up strong with the putback.
That was number 10, Durbin, third personal. Sanko at the line, shooting the end one.
Durbin with her third. Medina comes back in for the Mavs. Out comes Lucas. Sanko's free throw is no good. Durbin with the ball for the Mavs. Durbin to lead. Medina. Durbin. Durbin back out on top, 10 on the shot clock. Looking to get a screen. Shot clock running down. We'll have to get something up. Does, and it's good. Natalie Durbin with the tough shot.
Tough shot. Nice finish.
Sheffield for the Hawks. Baseline. Pulls it back out. Ball gets knocked away by Ava Powell. Goes out of bounds.
Still Hawks basketball. Number 2, Gia Powell checked out into the Mavericks.
Meadowdale's maintaining their 4-point lead over the Hawks. It's 50-46 with 4:39 to go. Sheffield with the throw into Davis. Armstrong, Davis, Sheffield. Cross court to Armstrong. She'll shoot the three. It rims off, no good. Rebound to Leaf.
Oh.
Steal. In the scrum there, the ball gets kicked, and it'll be Terrace ball.
Ball was kicked by a Meadowdale player. Giving Mount Lake Terrace the basketball. ball and a fresh 30-second shot clock.
Armstrong will pass in to Davis. Armstrong, Davis, she'll shoot the three. It misses everything. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Mavs ball.
You know, I think the Davis, Sheffield, they're all playing a lot of minutes and they're getting tired out there.
Medina gives it up to Gia Powell. Medina inside to Durbin. Durbin gets double teamed, gives it up to Medina. 7 on the shot clock. She'll take the long three. Not really her shot. No good. Powell, Gia Powell chases down the rebound. Powell over to Durbin for the three. No good. Done with the rebound for the Hawks. Davis, Sheffield. Her shot gets blocked. Ends up going out of bounds. I think that was the last off of Sam Medina, so it'll be Terrace ball. 3:33 remaining. Sheffield to Sonko. Done. Sonko, work underneath. Tough shot. No good. Durbin with the rebound. Durbin to Fleischman. Medina. Gia Powell thought about shooting. Instead drives, stops, shoots, gets knocked down. Will go to the line for two.
That was good shot fake penetration by Gia. Not settling for the outside shot, but continuing to attack, especially this tired Terrace team right now.
Gia Powell. Shot is good now with 16 points in the game. Second shot's no good. Rebound to Sheffield.
See if Mount Lake Terrace can respond and cut into this lead a little bit.
Davis. To Sonko. Back out to Davis. She'll shoot the three. It's no good. Dunn gets an easy rebound. Shot, and it's good. And Cameron Dunn will go to the line for another.
That was great hustle. Just going after the rebound, going back up strong.
Cameron Dunn, the senior, shot is good. And we have a 30-second shot, 30-second timeout being called by Coach Starks of the Hawks. Oh, it'll be a full timeout, which gives us time to talk a little bit about something other than basketball. I wanted to mention that something I love sports, but I also love theater. And
Okay.
Meadowdale, the drama department over there, is putting on their winter production starting tomorrow night.
Nice.
So tomorrow night, next 3 nights, January 12th through 14th, 7 p.m. in the Black Box, the Meadowdale Drama is presenting a play called The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime.
Oh.
So if you're...
Sounds entertaining.
It's I understand it's a drama, and it's the lead character is on the spectrum scale, and the actor portraying him is on the spectrum scale. So
wow,
that'll be a very interesting production over there. 3 performances going on starting tomorrow night. Adults $12. Students without the ASB card is $12. Students with ASB card $10. That's over at Meadowdale. And to be fair, Mount Lake Terrace Drama Department, they've got their next production is in March. But next week, they have tryouts for their spring musical. So Mount Lake Terrace students, if you've always wanted to see what life is on the stage, or even if backstage, if you want to help in those avenues.
That's where I would have been, backstage for a musical.
Next Wednesday and Thursday, the 18th and 19th, after school, come prepared to try out for their spring musical. They don't know what it's going to be yet. It'll depend on who comes and tries out, so you could even have a part in deciding what it might be. So Consider that, Mount Lake Terrace students. There you go. All right, back to basketball. Gia Powell with the shot. It's a three, and it's good. Gia Powell lengthens the Mavs lead to 5, 54-49.
Oh.
Armstrong, shot is up, no good. We got a player on the floor. It's Samantha Medina for the Mavs.
Uh-oh.
Went down hard. You could hear the thud. Mount Lake Terrace athletic trainer Sabora Dean quickly out there to check on Medina. Also one of the Meadowdale assistant coaches, Cheyenne Travis, out there.
Yeah. You never want to see kids go down with any sort of injury, but hopefully it's just maybe a tweak of the ankle or just landing hard on that rebound.
2:31 remaining here in this one with the Mavs 5-point lead, 54-49. Coaches, of course, will take advantage of a chance like this to talk with their squads. But, of course, our concern is for Samantha Medina. She limps off the court with a little help from assistant coach Travis.
I wouldn't be surprised if Mount Lake Terrace starts to press, full court press, to try to create some turnovers. But they have the ball underneath, so let's see if they can score here on the inbounds.
Sheffield out on top to Davis. Sheffield in the lane to Dunn. Dunn will drive, go up against two, will get fouled, go to the line.
Shooting foul on number 35, Lucas, second personal.
Foul was against Lucas, just her second so far. Dunn will go to the line for two.
Dunn's having a solid game. Senior leadership, you can tell. She wants the win.
First shot no good. Just 2:22 left in this one. And second shot attempt rolls in. Her 10th point of the game. Coach Thompson wants to talk it over with his squad. Calls a 30-second timeout.
He saw the full court press coming and wanted to make sure his girls knew exactly how to break it.
Yeah, he's got everyone out there in the huddle except for Medina, who's on the bench nursing that left ankle. Mention again that the upcoming schedule, the Lady Hawks will be at Monroe this Friday, January 13th. The Lady Mavs home game this Saturday, January 14th, hosting Marysville Pilchuck. Mavs ball. Durbin with the throw-in responsibilities.
Full court press by the Mount Lake Terrace Hawks.
Tough defense applied. Gets the ball into Fleischman. Tries to get the ball to a teammate, but it gets stolen by Sheffield. He drives and gets fouled. Hawks down by 4. Got the steal and chance to score with the shot clock with the clock stopped. Sheffield will get 2 shots. First one's good.
All right. Hitting her free throws.
Sheffield now with 16 points in the game, according to my count. Second shot, rims off. Rebound.
Great rebound.
That was Durbin in there among the trees.
Yeah, she went up
She went
to
up to grab
get
it.
that ball.
Got knocked down for her effort and drew a foul. Foul went against Sonko, her fourth.
But only Terrace team fourth, which will help them down the stretch. If
And there's a 5-second count. No, a timeout was called before the 5-second was called by the officials. Coach Thompson got the quick timeout.
just barely got it in before the 5-second count.
It'll be a full timeout.
Last 2 minutes, sure to be full of just some great basketball. See if Mount Lake Terrace can do what they did last year and win it at the end.
The next webcast of Mount Lake Terrace girls basketball will be on Friday, January 20th, when the Lady Hawks host Shorewood. That'll be the next webcast of girls basketball here at Terrace. Boys basketball will be in action, what did I say, on Friday night when they host Monroe. And that game will be webcast here at HBN Hawk TV.
So there's really no excuse. You either come to the game or you watch it online.
Lots of options. Of course, I would recommend coming to the game. The atmosphere here at Mount Lake Terrace, always strong.
Always a fun place to play and watch.
Long pass attempt by Durbin gets knocked down, but ends up in the hands of Ava Powell to teammate to sister Ava Powell. Sorry, that was Gia Powell to Ava Powell for the two. Armstrong, Sheffield, Dunn, Davis. Davis drives, puts up the shot.
Got
It
it.
goes in and it counts. It is good. Maya Davis with the two.
That's what she was doing so well in the first half. And since Meadowdale's gone to that zone, she hasn't had that many opportunities to drive to the basket. And you just see her, that's her strength. She's just so strong at getting to the rim and finishing.
To your point, that's her first points of the second half.
Yeah.
Converts the three-point play. Terrace down by 2, 56-54. Minute 45 remaining in the game. Gia Powell gets fouled. I think that foul is going against Cameron Dunn. Yes, it is against Cameron Dunn. I believe that's her fourth. Nope. Just her third.
They're not in the bonus yet, so it'll be a out of bounds underneath.
Fleischman with the throw in.
What?
Into Ava Powell, but a 5-second count that time. Coach Thompson wasn't too sure about that call, but it results in a turnover. Hawks ball.
Seemed a little quick, but if the ref called 5 seconds, it was 5 seconds.
Davis. Davis being watched closely by Gia Powell. Armstrong, Davis. Davis will drive the left side, go to the hoop, puts it up.
There she
Shot
is
good.
again.
Maya Davis ties the game at 56. 1:16 to go. We have a whistle and a foul. And now Dunn's picked up her fourth foul.
Okay.
Coach Starks makes no move to his bench. Keeps the senior out there.
Yep, a minute 11 left. They have to have her in there.
All right, referees have consulted with each other, and we're ready to get back underway with Durbin attempting a throw in for Gia Powell. Powell will give the ball up before getting double teamed. Durbin starts the offense out on top. We're under a minute to go. Score is tied at 56. Ava Powell into Lucas. Lucas puts up the shot. It gets fouled. The shot doesn't go in, but Powell will go to the line. Lucas will go to the line for 2.
She's struggled a little bit from the free throw line tonight, too. So these are some big free throws. Let's see if she can knock them down and give her team the lead.
Lucas, just a sophomore. See how she can respond to this type of pressure. Into the game for the Hawks is Beach. Lucas's first shot, no good. .6 seconds to go. Lucas, second. Rims away.
Good.
Sheffield with the rebound. Hawks ball. Davis crosses midcourt. Mavs are back in a matchup. Well, I was going to say it was a man-to-man, but it's not. It's a zone still.
Yeah.
Sheffield. Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Davis spins, shoots. It's good.
Hits it.
Maya Sheffield gets that shot to go. We're under 20 to go. 58-56 Terrace. Fleischman gets the shot up, but it does not count. A timeout was called prior to the shot.
Oh, that's always hard.
Coach Thompson called a full timeout.
And Fleischman knocks down the three-pointer from in the corner, but it won't count. So they're still trailing by 2, 13.7 seconds. We'll see what kind of play Coach Thompson draws up.
The shot clock is turned off. Meadowdale's down by 2. Okay, Coach Caitlin, do you set up something to go for the 3, or do you just take the first best shot? What's your plan?
I mean, I'm always attack, at least tie it with a chance to draw the foul in the three-point play. So I would probably go with a high pick and roll with Gia and either her sister or Audrey Lucas setting the screen and rolling. But they also have some great outside shooters, so you've got options.
Durbin. We're at 10 seconds to go. Ava Powell gives it up to her sister, Gia Powell. She'll drive. We have a foul called on the floor.
Well, it's on number 11, Armstrong. Second.
Armstrong gets whistled for the foul, and Gia Powell will go to the line with a one-on-one with 5.8 seconds to go. Powell with 19 points in the game so far. Gets her 20th.
Knocks it down.
We'll get a bonus. 58-57. Terrace lead. Powell second. Rolls off. Dunn gets the rebound. Has to get fouled quickly to stop the clock. Ava Powell got in there and got the quick call. Cameron Dunn with the big rebound on that missed attempt.
Huge rebound. Now she's got to knock down some free throws. Extend the lead. There's still plenty of time, 4.6 seconds for Meadowdale to get a shot off. So
I don't believe Meadowdale has any timeouts left. That's going to be a challenge for them. Cameron Dunn at the line. Shot is good. We have a timeout as Coach Starks is going to use his final timeout of the game before Cameron Dunn takes her second free throw.
Yeah. So I mean, they're only up 2. So even if she makes this shot, Meadowdale still has a chance to tie it with a 3-point play. So it's definitely by no means over yet. We saw what happened last year. So it's not over till that buzzer sounds when it's Meadowdale versus Mount Lake Terrace.
That's certainly the case the last couple of years, isn't it?
Yes.
Just the way we like it. Gia Powell, I think I said 20 points. I have her down for 19 points at this point. Of course, we still have 4.6 seconds remaining, so use your pencil on that, not your pen. Terrace breaks the huddle, heads out onto the court.
I love games like this where you just every play, every second matters. This is a huge free throw for Dunn.
Dunn with her second free throw attempt. Sinks it. 3-point lead.
Okay. 3 seconds.
Powell can't get a hold of the ball. Armstrong knocks it away. We have a 1/10 of a second remaining in this game. Not enough time to get
Not enough time.
A throw-in will end it. And there it is. That shot will not count. And this game is over. The Mount Lake Terrace Hawks beat the Meadowdale Mavericks 60-57.
I feel like deja vu is happening with this celebration.
Another
and
classic.
Mount Lake Terrace. I must be bad luck for Meadowdale or something.
Another incredible game as the two teams meet at midcourt, congratulate each other. Tough loss for the Mavs.
Yeah, especially after that 6-game win streak, to have a tough loss like this. But hopefully they can regroup for their game on Saturday and then their huge game on next Tuesday against Stanwood, you said.
Yes.
That they're going to need to be ready for that. Hopefully Sam Medina is back for those games. I think her going down with the injury, really affected Meadowdale's defense against Dunn and some of their rebounding. That was a big hit for Meadowdale for sure down the stretch.
All right, we're going to have some point totals here in a moment for you as I kind of cheat here and take a look at some of the other scoring on the other side here. For the Mount Lake Terrace Hawks, the Hawks were led by the 17 points of Mia Sheffield. Maya Dave, 21 points. 21 points for the senior Maya Davis. 12 for Cameron Dunn, 6 for Miley Armstrong, and 4 for Sierra Sonko. For the Mavericks, I was right the first time. Gia Powell does have 20 points to lead the Mavs in scoring.
All right.
Ava Powell, 12 points. Natalie Durbin getting the start tonight with 7. Audrey Lucas off the bench with 6. Samantha Medina with 5. Peyton Fleischman with 4. Maya Brockmeyer with 2. And Mackenzie Tyndall with 1. 60-57. Another great game.
Another great game.
Well, thank you for coming tonight.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to have you more often because when you come, we have great games. Again, Mount Lake Terrace Hawks girls are on the road on Friday. Mount Lake Terrace boys are here at home to catch the game here or on HBN Hawk TV. And that's it for tonight. Thanks for joining us. Have a good evening.
See ya.
Thank you to everyone for attending tonight's game.